Hello there, wonderful folkies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I discuss different topics like spirituality, usually spirituality, dream interpretation, game design, rare situations, gameplays of Heroes of the Storm, usually with the Lost Vikings, but usually videos on spirituality, deeper introspection, and things I feel that humanity must know because there are a lot of ideas that New Age so-called spiritualists are saying, and uh, well, I don't know how founded they are, but they definitely sound more cuckoo than they should be. And a lot of people are getting more and more misinformed. So the point is, well, someone needs to shed some light. Now, I'm not going to present myself as the one and only truth bearer, but the point is, well, someone has to remind people that there are other ways of seeing things rather than accepting whatever other people say and accepting their points of view. So now welcome back to another video in which I showcase a design log. This would be the 13th design log, and I think it's actually gonna be the last one that I create because, well, this will be the last um, you know well, not design log that I'm gonna create for sure, because I'm starting to actually enjoy this, but the point is I'm actually finishing this, okay, and with finishing the visual update of my maps, well, at least the rooftop, which was the first one done, the ground floor, the first, second, and the third floor, which I'm working towards now. Well, one thing I know for sure is that I can finally start working towards what I like more, which is basically the AI. Okay, so let's see. Now we have a switch for the student dorm door closed. Okay, and let's actually say here floor 3 so that we know it's this. And then we copy this and we write open. Okay, so let's see. Wait, this is not a side door. This is a door like this. So I haven't been saying this as of now, although it's kind of funny that I've been creating so many of these, and people kind of don't know what my project is all about. Well, my project is called A Journey Through Consciousness. Well, it's kind of obviously written in there. It has what I call two chapters, and each I broke them basically into a separate game because, well, my project was becoming way too big and I kind of needed to separate them. Uh, More and more crashes happening, so I have to create constant backups. It happened to me once or twice, once for sure, that I lost the whole map, like basically it crashed with the other project, a much smaller one, but they were well bound together. And it just happened that it crashed and I lost literally all my process, all my entire map. Fortunately, exactly the day before, I happened to do one of the backups, which I would constantly do, mainly because I would have a fear that something bad would happen. Mainly working on my computer, the point was, what if a you know electric failure would occur? It happened once, and I lost a very long. I think I worked 2 hours towards it, towards that event, and that was disheartening. It didn't help much that I rehearsed my swearing and cursing vocabulary, but the point is, it didn't change much. I did the event back, I had to do it from scratch, but unfortunately, I kind of lost those beautiful, inspirational ideas that I had. It was one of the moments I kind of felt like quitting because what's the purpose of doing stuff when you know you're gonna lose it anyways? And as of now, I've had many times I would rather quit because what's the point of trying to create so much complexity and have to create it even 3 times because I had even to uh, failures in a row. Now, the purpose of this project is to show people that you can actually do a lot of awesomeness, and you just need to be highly inventive, because I'm interested in challenging myself and seeing how many different mechanics I can actually add, and I'm actually seeing a 22-22, which tells me that everything will, or well, should be basically normal. So now let's see. Um, so the door is closed, so we have a switch. Well, actually, we have a command branch that says open door, like usual. Okay. So the purpose of the game is to explore the corners of the mind, like psychiatry. Okay. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've read quite a few things, and I'm not interested in a psychiatric approach. I'm interested in making things um, as interpretable as possible. I don't want any of the, well, I'm planning for 60 possible changes, 60 not 16, 60 possible changes for the game. And well, what I can say is I don't know if I'll actually end up doing this many, because I'm interested in actually taking up Unity and game development in there. But still, RPG Maker is a very powerful platform, which well, I really love. And I know, like with horror, so let's see, we open the open and we close the close. Okay. I know with great horror that I will be creating a lot of complexity, which will cost me a lot of time, a lot of nerves, especially in Unity, where even when you want to fart, you actually have to code it. C# is not something that I know, but well, I have almost, I think I already have 2800 hours in RPG Maker, so just the fact that I've done also some Java, so I heard it's similar to C# with a few slight differences, but well, that shouldn't be much of a deterrent. Now, I'm not kind of the coder guy. I'm not interested in getting my hands messed up with code, because I know the complexity that I want to add um, is not something that is going to allow me to add it quickly, and I have to learn how to code. And I only want to use code there where it is of utmost importance and where it might actually give me, an edge, especially in the sense of optimization, because gosh, I've been correcting so much of the older code of this game, and it's like, dudes, like I managed to bring this game to actually consume from 42% CPU usage on my i5 processor to around 30%. And this included my changing and actually removing the parallel events. I actually met one single person from whom I learned that, this is a great mistake that many people do. They go like parallel event happy, right? A lot of those. What people may not know is I also used this because I thought that a parallel event is not interactable. And one thing I learned is that those events are dangerous to use, because when you use those parallel events, wait, I used the wrong tile in here. When you use parallel events, people don't know one thing about parallel events, and well, most people may not. Parallel events are events that repeat themselves as fast as possible, which means 60 times per second in cases of game development. Because in programming, there is a thing called a frame, and a frame, you can actually see it, an example here where it says, 60 frames, equals 1 second, because you have 60 frames here, which equals 1 second. Okay? 1 divided by 60, 60 frames equal 1 second. In programming itself, there are 1000 frames in a second, because basically a frame means a fraction of a second, or shortly said, a millisecond. In game development, you don't need that much precision, because you're not going to do that much precision in the game. Okay, most of the things are handled by the platform, and that's the reason why you're actually using a platform, because you're not a studio that creates its own scripting language to create its own code. So yeah, now let's actually see, because I think I actually put a, yes, I put a table in here, and I think I also put a table in here. So let's see. Um, Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Much lower, much lower, much lower. Okay, so I put that one here. I put the other one there. Now let's actually change the color of this because this black is kind of, you know, it's not suitable for a place, you know, meant for students. It should be something a bit brighter. This kind of looks a bit like psychiatry words, so no thanks. Let's see, gray, nope. Yellow, kind of my eyes hurt. Blue, green, this looks a bit nice in a way. Let's see, if I put this, nah, too monotonous. This, nope. This, definitely not. This, could use a bit. Definitely not that one. Oh, let's actually use this one because I've been using this. Okay, so now we have red. Okay, so let's see. Let's put some red in here and some red in here. Then red, red, and red. Okay, now let's actually add these pieces back. Oh, wait, 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 wait. I always forget to switch that. So let's see, we have this and we also have this, okay? Now I'm sure I can also some of them can actually be, uh, you know, um, combined. Nope, it's not this one, it's this one. Oh, wait, what? Which one is it? No, it's not this one. Oh, it's this one. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do these fit? Nope, they don't fit. Typical. Okay. No more slips. All right. So now we see red. Let's actually put some red in here and in here. And let's actually put these in here. Now that we have these, let's actually focus on, actually let's save, because if I save the file, it's gonna be good. Less chances of crashing, the better, because I don't like, you know, doing the same thing again and again. All right, so probably if you're new to my channel or you're, I don't know, new, this happens to be your first design log that you're seeing. Um, you're probably feeling awkward, or I don't know why I have a picture of this character. Um, well, this character's name is Nemesis-chan from Yandere Simulator. I'm not interested in diving into the, you know, the negativity that surrounds that game because, well, I'm not here to provide people with negativity, okay? I'm just here to provide people with, you know, moral support and, well, virtual hugs, because I don't mind sending people hugs, but I'm not near them, so mainly I can only send them some sort of that. All right, so let's see. Um, Now these floors definitely have the same structure because they're a copy paste. After all, they're floors of a building, so they must definitely have uh, the same structure. But there are minor incongruencies in the sense that, you know, the wall here should be ending in here. So I think I'll actually remove a bit of that. So let's see. Um, Let me actually add some walkable space in here, and let's actually add um, let me actually add this wall tile here. Actually, let's add this wall in here because, well, basically it's a wall. Okay, now let's see. We have that and we have that. Okay, let's actually preserve a certain, you know, structure because I've done this for the previous floors. So why not do the same for this one as well? So let's see. We have in here an exit. Okay, one, two exits. Okay, and then we have another exit in here. Okay, so we have another exit in 1, 2, 3 here. All right, now let's see. We have that and we have that. Okay, now we need to see. Did I actually use the same window? Okay, we're gonna use the same windows in here as well. Now let's see. Let's look for that transparent upper part, which I really feel grateful that I have. It actually, all right, this one. So let's see. I have this one both in here. Nope, not in there, apparently. So the light bulbs are in there. Okay, so I can put this one in here. Um, Make sure that there is no extra tile in there. When you remove tiles from a certain square, you remove them by using A tiles, okay, because these usually overwrite any B tiles, B, C, D, E tiles, because if you put a B tile over another one, you are gonna graphically no longer see it, but it's still gonna be there. And if you're like me and you've changed your maps so many times, below those tiles before I changed them, there were so many other tiles, okay? And no wonder why the maps were, like, uh, I don't know, 4 or 5 megabytes, okay? Because I usually dive in with big maps, because I'm, interested in adding animations and making the maps as lively as possible. So this means a lot of animations, and the more maps I have, of course, I'll have to add extra animations, which means extra amount of work, which honestly I don't feel like, okay? I really don't want to work too much for this project, in the sense that whatever I work towards, let it be, and just be, okay? I don't want to add any more extra fluff and the such. Now it's time to actually preserve the structure of these, okay? And I have a space of 2, and in here I also have a space of 2. So I also have to realign this, okay? And basically it's gonna be just 1 and 2. So let's see. We're gonna um, we're gonna remove this, okay? Because basically it is correct. All right, and then we have the walls that are gonna be in here. Now let's see how the bed positionings are made. Okay, uh, we have a bed in here by the wall. Okay, so now let's find ourselves some beds. Okay, to put them in here. No, definitely not in here. Where did I put some beds? Now, hopefully I did add some beds in here, because I do have a slight impression that I haven't, because, well, when I created these new tile sets, I kind of rushed a bit, and then I felt an urge to add some, extra stuff to it, which means that now I have so little space left, which means that I actually have to use Sakan to, add some beds. Oh yes, I actually have a bed, but unfortunately I don't have an upside down bed. So let's see. Can I actually add an upside down bed, or do I actually have one? I really don't know. But it's never too late to add one. Okay, let's see. Can I actually add this one, this beautiful piece in here? I don't know exactly what this is, but it actually looks so freaking awesome. It's basically a wall, yes, I know, but it actually looks so pretty damn awesome. Let's actually put 2 of these in here instead of these. Alright, so I think I have to open Sakan and, well, start doing some additions. Now, because Sakan doesn't want to trigger, it doesn't want to work, I have to open a page in here and, close it, so that afterwards this finally pops up. It's a trouble that I've been having for a while. I don't know why. I also created a guide, comprehensive guide on how to use Sakan. Let's wait, because big projects, a lot of data to swallow. So slowly and surely, it's gonna load. any moment now. Okay, so I need a bed from, let's say, new school layout. Now let's see, what tile did I have those beds in? And I was sure it was tile D. But unfortunately or apparently they're not in here either. So let's see. Oh yes, it was in tile E. So we need to export these to the 60th university floor. Now the university floor needs to be, let's see, where can I actually add this beautiful little one? I can only add it on, I think, C, because I still have some tiles left like this. So let's see. I'm gonna add this bed because it's basically the only one that I have left and also upside down. I'm gonna add a tile in here. Be very careful when you save the tile so that you don't accidentally overwrite another tile, because if you have no backup, well, you're gonna be screwed. And to check whether it's correct, you can move the tile that you have applied, you can move it somewhere else, and if it is here, you've done the great job. If not, well, you screwed something. Floor 3C. Okay. Now that I also added this, I also need to change another tile which I haven't been using, and I think I'll actually dive into changing it. Let's actually see 60, and let me see. So it's page D, and I need to change this little beauty. Let's, oh wait. On my huge resolution on my computer, this is actually, this is actually needed. Okay, let me take a 1 second break. I'm gonna be back. Okay, now I'm back. So time to, okay, I brought myself some food. And let's actually also edit this because I was interested in actually editing it. So let's see, we add it in here so that I have it as a reference. Then I'm gonna add one here, and then I'm gonna add another one in here. Alright, now I'm gonna add this one as well. So what I'm interested in doing is I want to add this one over it. Okay, and I'm gonna use this. Okay. I've seen this aspect in Japanese, in animes and such. They have those transparent, those bars, right, instead of windows, and they can actually see outside the class. Reason why I've been actually creating so many windows. And I was thinking instead of windows to actually use some of these. Why? Because they provide vision, and the AI will actually require that. So let's see, I can use the 3-tile rubber. Alright. And the point is, the students can actually speak from, a class to outside. So I think this could actually be a practical addition to the game, even if it will mean that I have to do a little tiny bit of, extra editing. So let's see. Let's go with this one again. And this one. So let's make sure that we don't have anything left. Okay. And this, wait, Control Z. Oh, come on, really now. It went so smooth, and now I was actually All right, so let me actually. All right. Now I also need to take care of this other part. Okay, now let's see. We can actually do this because I want this part to actually be transparent, okay? So that not only will the AI be capable of seeing this, because probably one reason why people fail in creating games is because they see games like they see real life. You have to understand the machine doesn't know anything that you know. And the only reason why the AI can see through this is because I program it to do it. It's called development for a reason, because development means to create something from scratch. So you're creating the rules and the environment. Okay, now let's actually, uh, make this a bit like this. Okay, and because for some reason I kind of don't like how it looks. Like, yes, this looks nice, but this white part in here, I don't know why, but it definitely doesn't feel like my taste, okay? But let's actually add this one here and export it into, what page was it? Page D, maybe, or yes. And let's actually see what it's gonna be like, okay? No. Let's see. We have floor 3D. Okay, so it is successfully applied. Let's actually close this. Let's refresh the map. And now, let's actually add some white. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, and let's actually add this one and see what it feels like now. Okay, because I don't know, for some reason, if I remove this gray part, the white part in here will be confounded with this part. So you don't get any sense of that. I think it's much better now that I have edited it. Finally, I've done this also. Like, I've been interested in basically doing this. Now let's actually see on page C. I mean, did I add the bed in here? Yes, I did. So we have a first bed in here, and like this, 1, 2, 3, and a fourth, right? It's 1, 2, 3, and a fourth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and a fourth. Wait. All right. And then in here, I can actually use these doors below to guide me. And this is basically the last bed, if I remember correctly. Right. So the last bed in here. All right. Now let's see. We need a wall in here. Okay, so by this situation, by this location, we actually need a wall. And then we're gonna need the outer window. Okay, so here is gonna be a window, and basically here there are gonna be windows. Okay, now, mhm. Now what I else have to note is that here, right, let's actually put this one. All right, and I have, let's put a piece of this. All right, now I can add these windows because these are reserved only for the outside. Right. All right, because I want to preserve the same structure. So yeah, let's see. We have D, and where were you? Where the heck was that? My gosh, I recently used it. Like really now. Gosh, having so many tile sets is a bit dizzying. Oh yes, let's actually use the same one because it kind of doesn't matter that much. All right, and then we have this one. All right, now all I need is the mid tiles. Okay, because we basically have the same structure, right? We have two windows and two windows. And then in here, I'm gonna add, um, okay, I'm gonna delete this because the wall's no longer needed. And I have three tiled window and here one as well. Now what is important to actually save again, and thanks to this saving, now I can finally get back into work and whew, every time it takes so much more time to save, I need to take some heart pills because at times this saving is kind of giving me palpitations or whatever you call them in English. Alright, so I see the angel number 2248, which is a sign that the universe is actually working towards my financial flow. Well, I don't have anything else to say that, well, let it flow. Right. And now I've basically, okay, so if I used this same structure, let me see. So I'm gonna use the same structure of the second floor. All right. So we have benches. Okay. So I think I have benches. Wait a minute. 5, 6, 7. This one is way smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is it this small? Oh yes, it was actually pushed upwards like 104, 105, 106. This would I really don't understand why, but alright. It should really not matter that much. Now the point is, let me actually see if I do this. Yes, I did this much larger, you know, part. So all I should be doing now is, well, technically copy this one, okay, and basically, wait, and basically put it two tiles lower. All right. Now that it is two tiles lower, I actually have to change some things. All right. So let's see. Go to ground floor, first floor. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I also have the third floor. Okay, so go to third floor and it should be in here. Apply. Okay. I said okay. All right. Now we also have this one in here, which, oh my gosh, which should go in here. And then I have this one, which should go, I need to also change this. The problem with such a big process, with such a big project like mine, is that you have to keep in mind so many details, and well, I'm not having problem with that the least. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Still we have 7. Like what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till the windows, and here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yes, it's actually correct. Good. Now the floors are equal. I have done some uh, perfect engineering. All right, let's see. Let's actually erase that. Let's also erase this part as well. Um, let's see. Time to replace this. Hapchu. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna add this. It's gonna. So this is the wall. This. All right. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now we have 7. All right. Now that we have 7, I need to actually create, put the tables. Okay. Like let's see. I have, yes, I have the tables over here. Wait. First of all, I need the benches. Okay. Uh, do I need benches? Wait. They were one square up. Let's actually see. Should I use chairs instead or a bench? It's like, it kind of sounds awkward that there are benches inside a building, but well, who the heck cares? It's just a game. But wait a minute, there is something awkward here. Didn't I remove the... Wait a minute, there is something awkward in here. And I need to open Sakan again. Like, I've basically done this again and again, but I still copied the wrong benches because I really don't like the shade below them. Okay, I really don't want that shade below. Okay, like each and every one of us has their own problems. I mean, it's not a problem, but you know, aesthetically speaking, I really don't like that part. And I actually edited them, I removed those, but I think I actually copied the wrong benches. So let me see, which benches did I actually customize? So we have, did I actually miss them again? Guess so, because I definitely have them around here somewhere. So let's see. Nope, not in here. Which ones did I actually change? Were the benches in here? Let me guess, it's page C. Oh yes, yes, these ones. So let's see. We need to export them into present day school, and we need to export them into page D. Okay, so I need to add this one in here. So we need to write this correctly. Magic inside the new. Okay, and need to copy this one. And I have added the correct. I have added them correctly. Wait, what? I actually changed their position a bit. Well, shit happens. Alright. And then... okay. Their positioning doesn't match exactly. I think I moved it a bit while editing. Alright, so I added this in here. Now I also need to add it in here. Now that I'm gonna add it in here, let's see where actually do I have them. Nope. Here. Alright, so I need to add this one here without the shade, and we need to not copy paste, not copy paste that because I'm gonna ruin the tile. I'm gonna just add it in here. All right. Yes, the addition was successful. Now I'm gonna add this one as well, because I don't want the shade below it. I already have a tile that looks like that, and I realized that when I put the bench over that specific tile, it actually didn't look nice, and I'm the kind of person who always takes into account the minute details. So let's actually close this, because job's done. And if we, reset now, you can actually see the shade is over. It's done, okay? All right, so let's see. That's done. Now we also need, so I remember that the table is in here, okay? So let's actually put some tables in here because I'm sure there are as many computers. Okay, so these 9 computers, okay? Where did I actually have them computers? Um, really now? Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, let's actually add these beautiful, wait, not down. These beautiful computers. D, wait, what? Wasn't D with the seats? Nope, apparently still C, but where? Oh, yes, here. So we need to add little 9 chairs. All right. Now let's actually save, because we've done a few little changes. And now that I saved, all right, guess what? I'm gonna do another backup, because why not? All right. So let's actually copy paste this one on the desktop, and once I'm done, I'm gonna paste it on the removable hard drive, but I don't want it to be spinning for nothing. So as I was saying about the Android Simulator, it's the video game that brought me, woke me up to the world of game design and game development. Alright, so I accidentally opened Sakan, no worries about that. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any other stuff in here? No, that's just a blank part. Okay, let's actually handle the part in here. Let's see what else I have. This part is not necessarily the same. I don't know about this part, but I feel like actually removing it. And here I actually placed a bench and a table. And here I think I'm actually gonna do the exactly same. So let's see. Um, let's actually add. Wait. Nope. I'm gonna add a bed. Okay, 2 beds actually. Also, feel free to tell me in the comment section below what you feel, what you think about, my changes. Or, well, let's see. Should I add beds in here? No. But what I could do is I could actually add 2 beds in here. Alright. And obviously, I don't have a spot for. Let's see if I can graphically cheat a bit, because I don't have. Ah, nah, it ain't looking good. One thing I can do is I can actually put one of these in here. Or wait, I can actually put this in here. Right, so let's see. Do I have. I have one put here. All right. So let's see. Oh wait, what am I doing? Could have had something here also. Let's see. I can actually add something real quick. And now what I'm gonna do basically is gonna delete this, and basically I'm gonna add something like this, because why not? And on this level as well. Oh, I haven't added anything in here. Well, why not? Alright, can I actually add a few beds? Like, I don't know if there actually gonna be, any problem. But okay, so let's see. Page 2, level 2, and level 3. Okay, the level 3 has kind of the least beds. Wait, one in. Where did I really now? Okay, okay, finally found it. Okay, let's actually put a bed in here. But first, let's actually see its page D. First, I think I actually need one of these, you know, and then I'm gonna put a bed in here, okay? They're quite close now. Alright, so let's see. We have computers, we have this. Now we also need um, 2 and 1, 2, 3. Okay. So from here, okay, we're gonna preserve the same structure. Gonna eliminate this. We're gonna add okay, so we're gonna add, let's not add that necessarily. Why not add the new thingy that I added? Now, I don't know exactly where I put that, so I'm just gonna copy paste this one in here. Let's see, 2, 3. Alright, let's not bother with that too much. And see for a bit what I can actually do. Alright, what I can actually do is I can actually add, a table and a table, and obviously I don't have the, I can't cheat it a bit with, like having it look like a bunch of flowers. Um, mm, can we actually put these two in here? Why not? Alright, and what do we have here? Yes, we have 3. Okay, so we have benches, okay? We have a bench and we have another bench. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I actually need to look for that newer, okay, this aspect. So let's see. We have, no, it's here and here. All right, now that I have this, okay, let me think a bit. Now that I have this, okay, it's good to actually add, some lights, although I guess it's not lights in here that I added. Wait, so in here I added something, but it's vanished. I'm guessing a minor mistake. It's not a problem, but let's actually see. So I can do this. Then one other thing that I can do is I can basically add the other one, but where did I put those? Gosh, it's always a little fussy when you don't see. Oh my god, I didn't change this one. Really now? Back to Sakan, I guess. Let me actually open a new banana and, feast a bit on it. So wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I don't need to open Sakan too much more because, well, I think I'm gonna go insane with opening this again and again and again. So let's see, we go to File, Open, and then we have a Okay, this one, we go to game project to open it. We can close one of this. Forget it. So let's see. It's always these little editings that consume me the extra time. That's why I invested so heavily in tile sets and music, so that I don't have to also learn how to do those. So let's see, we have 60. We have this beautiful one, and we need to integrate it into New School Layout. Now, New School Layout also has this, but it has the transparent version, which is here. So all I need to do is actually the folk. Okay, so I need this, I need this, I need to click this, user add, okay, and replace. Save as Visus Stella Interior B mod. Alright, let's see if I can actually fit this real quick on present day school, because I also have some things like this, but I, improvise them like this. Let's see, can I actually add them somewhere? Yes, I can actually add them here because that's a tile that I no longer need. And I have magic inside the new, of course. All right, good. Now close Sakan because yes. And let's see, I put that in here. And where did I actually put those balloons? Okay, Japanese themed or Asian themed balloons, because I don't know if they actually have a name. Definitely they do, but well, I don't know exactly if they do. Well, actually, I don't know exactly which one it is. All right, so now we have C, and let's actually put the lights because it's it's much better. And then I also have these lights. Now let's see, how did I actually name? Oh yes, there is no door in there, but there is a door in here. Okay, so let's see. Student dorm hall. What? 1872. It's student dorm hall door closed. Oh my gosh. Oh well, let's actually save this. Copy it actually. And at this floor, I have these events which I didn't, which I didn't create. Okay. So yeah, in case you're not familiar, because I wanted to preserve the idea of the students so that they remain the same all over the map, I had to create a lot of dummy events, which now I have to fill with the corresponding, actions, okay, the corresponding function. So let's see, we're gonna add this here, switch floor 3. Let's see, it ain't enough space in here. Floor 3, let's see. Oh my gosh. Um, I can actually delete these switches, okay? And I can actually, let's see. Where can I actually add that? Well, let's actually add them in here. All right, and actually add this one in here as open. All right, and let's actually add these in here as well. So you're gonna be the closed one, okay, and obviously you'll have the need of a picture. All right, let's see, student dorm hall door. Okay, apply okay. you're gonna have this same name, then you're gonna have this other name, exit event. All right, apply OK, and then you're gonna have this same other name. Okay, apply OK. Now let's actually finish the doors, because I have this one and it must be above players, and we have this one which is the open version and it remains as is. Now I'm gonna have this one. I can't copy paste the events because I already have so many dummy events, so that's why I need to do this work all over again. So I have this one and new page, alright, the open version. Alright, now you're gonna be switch closed, you're gonna be the limiter or delimiter as I call it. Alright, and you're gonna be the open version. Alright, now you're gonna be the switch closed. Alright, you're gonna be again the delimiter and a new page which is gonna be the open. Apply OK. Oh, I miss synchronicity to 11:11. I saw 11:12. Okay. Unsynchronicities show that, well, you almost saw it, but the message was still delivered. Okay. That would equate to 11:11 p.m. Now, this event can only trigger if the player is facing down, which results in a choice, which I'm used to using like this. So we have open door. Wait. You can delete multiple words by keeping Control pressed and then delete. /C20. Let's say no action as usual. Okay. I don't want to differentiate these at all because, well, why would I want that? They're basically the same event, and if you do them in different ways, you're kind of gonna, confuse probably the player. Sure, adding extra sounds is never a bad point, but I already have a huge sound base, so by the time I implement at least half of it, the player will be drowned in noises. Well, sounds basically. So let's see, we open the open and then we close the close. Alright, now we need to take this one and paste it in here. Of course, we're gonna close this door in here. So we need to put the other sound for the closing door, which is, well, not too different from the first one. And of course, you also have to turn the switches around, off. Now we copy this one and we put it in the second page of each and every door. And well, each of these events. Now this one of course requires the player to be facing upwards like and this one also requires the player to be facing upwards. That's why I copy pasted it. Now we need this one, alright, and we put it in here. So it's basically the same code, no need to explain it all over. Sorry if I'm fast, but I'm not in a rush. This is usually how I work. So let's see, especially, like after 2800 hours in RPG Maker, which I don't know if it's too much, but well, it's still something for me. And this is something that I've been doing like quite a lot. Alright, now this has been quite some change, so it actually needs to be, it actually needs some saving, because, why not? And now let's see. I also have to do the doors from the first floor, because why not? Let me actually see. It's 1428. These are 1441. Okay. A mirror hour, a reverse mirror hour that I keep seeing. So let's see. You can actually quit. No, not you. Oh, okay, it downloads itself. Okay. So data, I was wondering and hoping that I don't get, sent to another site and I have to, download it. because I use a lot of these tabs, so I always have to remember not to close them accidentally. Now let's see. Well, basically the dorm is also finished now, except let's see, should I add that? No, let's actually add the more modern table, this one, because I love it more. I mean, the other tables, I think this one is from Kokoro Reflections. These I think are from Visustela. Both of them, you know, like I really love how much detail they can put into their own work. So now these two haven't been finished yet, and I still think there are some, you know, leftovers. All right, so let's actually copy the name of this and actually put it in here. Let's actually handle this event also. Let's actually do it for once like they should. You know, closed, you are above players, and you know, you wait a different tile set so I don't. Let's see where the heck. Um, I think this one is actually the replaced one. So yes, let's actually see where I have those. Where do I have those doors? Oh yes, it's in here. And a new page, you're gonna be the open version. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm all gassed up, I guess. All right, so let's see the closed version, and also let's go in here, and it's no, you know, it's the other door above players, and then I'm gonna add the extra switch. Okay, the open door version. Now this one again is gonna be exit event. Okay, these doors are fully functional now. All these other doors, like, all right. So, okay, apply, and we also have this one, okay, which we need to add the first switch and also the magical picture here and below. Yes, below players. And then we have this one. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. It's not a problem. All right, now again the same code. Well, actually, for the love of God and life, let's actually copy this one because it's basically the same dumb code. All right, it's just that um, I'm gonna switch the switches. Okay. All right. Now we copy this and we put it in here and we adjust it. All right. I said there's gonna be a different sound, but I don't know. They kind of sound the same. All right. Let's pull this one in here and hit on, and this one in here. Okay. So 42 is off. Good. Now we're gonna copy this one, and you know we're gonna put it in here. All right. Apply. Now we're also gonna put it in here. All right, and it's gonna be up this time. All right, and you're gonna be here up again. Apply. Um, yes, apply. Okay. And then what else? Well, we have this, the other page, which we need to add, the first one, which we add in here once. Then we add in here, and we should not forget the upper orientation of the player as a condition. Okay, now let's copy this and actually paste it in here as well. And guess what? Now the doors are fully functional. The code is complete, the doors are fully functional. Now let's also actually save. And that should be it for my third floor. There are still a few things left, like the science facilities, which I should handle and I will handle quite soon. And I don't know if I'm actually gonna do any, you know, visual on that, but All this being considered, stay awesome, take care of yourselves, and well, you're loved and appreciated. Keep up doing the great work you're doing. You're doing the best that you can at the right pace for you. So all this being said, you are loved and appreciated. Ferencan Power signing out.